If we have something like this, let's imagine that this really is a crazy argument right now. We talked about it yesterday in the paper shredder, the paper that scale-free networks are rare. A pretty shreddable paper. Okay, so let's imagine we have a, we have a nice degree distribution. We're going to say gamma is between 2 and 3 because that's exciting, right? That's the small mean, relatively small mean, but large variance. And if we have no upper bound, then boom, it's got an infinite variance. It's all great. K is just greater than or equal 1. So the second moment is going to be this beast. And we're going to approximate this, right? So we're trying to find this is just a normalization constant. So we're just trying to find the average of this K squared, second moment, which we can approximate this. We make a rough thing. So this is x to the 2 minus gamma. And we're just going to integrate from x to infinity, 1 to infinity. This is a standard integral. This is very simple. That goes pop, right? Because gamma is between 2 and 3. Exactly what we were saying. So that's a lot larger than the average degree. And as a result, there's a giant component. Always exists for these kinds of networks, right? There's no, for those gamma between 2 and 3, boom, we've always got one. And so this became a massive result. I need to put it in here properly. Let's see if we can find it. That's fun. Vespignani. So Vespignani, who's at the Networks Institute now in Northeastern, at Northeastern. Let's do this. Google Scholar for Vespignani. And Pastor-Satorras, who was a postdoc in my group. And so this is his most cited paper. It's Ramu here. And that's exactly what it was. It was basically really just noting that these things have an infinite variance. And if you look up the calculation they've done, it's in fact not about networks. It's all framed in that way, but it's actually, they've done an approximation, which means that they're doing a contact rate thing. So instead of anyone having someone has a degree 7, it really is they connect with 7 other nodes in a time step, and then 7 other nodes, right? It's not fixed. That changes things by a little bit. It's not a big deal, but that was a bit confusing for people. He's done well in general, as you can see. It's hilarious. H-index of 96. So again, 96 papers with that, at least 96 citations. Okay, but if you look at this, lots of spreading stuff. And he spent more of his work, though, in the last, sorry if that's too small, 10 years has really been about disease spreading. Okay, yeah, cool. This is the airline transportation network, so they actually have data. Vittoria Colizza, she's very nice, did a good job with this. Basically, it's not good. You would have to take out like at least 95% of the flights to make the human safe. But it's not good. Yeah. Meanwhile, nature's experimentally making new flus and Ebolas and Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, so you could try something really simple like everyone has the same degree, right? So, you can calculate, it's not too hard to calculate, but is it degree 3 or degree 4, degree 5? Degree 3 that's a lot of mixing, right? So in fact, so degree 2, if everyone has degree 2, then you sort of might get a long ring, but, right, that's what it would have to be, but that's a thin thing, that's not gonna work out. But degree 3 is, you have all these things connecting up, you gotta make a big mush with that one. And it's going to be hard for them to be little, right? So you'd have to have maybe like a bunch of them connect together, but then close off and not be connected to anyone else, right? If you're randomly linking things up, that's impossible. So that's good Good to know.